All right, guys. The gate was 10.6 million Canadian, basically $8 million US. Highest grossing event in the arena history, highest grossing arena event in Canada. And it was 18,559 people sold out. Jasmine and Jillian both won performance of the night, and fight of the night was Strickland to Plessis. They all won $50,000.
Nice. We've got a new champion, Hendricks du Plessis. I'm curious, did you have him winning that fight? It was a very close fight, and did you have him on the scorecards winning?
It's funny. We were just looking at how the media had scored it, and right down the middle, I had it 2-2 going into the last round, and I thought Strickland won the last round. Guys who were sitting at the same table had it the other way, and it was a close fight. I thought Strickland looked great in the first 2 rounds. I mean, the jab was fucking beautiful. You don't see jabs like that in MMA. And the jabs did what they're supposed to do. Both of his eyes were swollen shut. He slowed down in the 3rd and 4th. Du Plessis kept coming forward, then started mixing up takedowns and punches. And I had it even going to the 5th round. I'm like, this is the round, see who wants it. And they both started to turn it up a little bit. It's one of those tight fights. But I'm also one of these guys, I believe you have to take it from the champion. So.
Sean Strickland's an interesting thing, right? Like, some of the things he says piss a lot of people off. I'm sure it can't be great for sponsors, but clearly this week he has become a massive star for the UFC. So with that in mind, do you want to give him an immediate rematch because it was such a close fight, or what do you want to do with Sean next?
I don't know. I mean, eventually these two are going to end up fighting again, I'm sure. But we're not thinking about an immediate rematch right now.
Okay. Hendricks did call for Israel Adesanya. I know that everyone asks you about the UFC 300 main event every day at this point, I'm sure, but is that something that could potentially happen at all?
I'll have UFC's 300's main event for you soon.
Give us a hint.
Huh?
Give me a hint.
No.
Okay. New champion for the women's bantamweight division. Raquel got the job done tonight. What do you think of their fight?
Yeah, I've been close to Raquel for a long time, probably 10 years. And one of the things there's many things I love about Raquel. One of the things that drives me crazy about Raquel is she does not listen to her corner ever. She literally never listens to her corner. It's amazing. She keeps winning. You stay in the middle of that octagon and you let your hands go. You don't get into the clinch with it's just, but she won. I'm happy for her. She's been at this for a long time. She's had a lot of ups and downs, stuck it out, and she's a world champion now.
You mentioned, you said before, like, one of the best things about your job is getting to put the belt around people's waists when they have been fighting for it for a long time. With her, she's been doing this forever. Is it just a nice thing?
Yeah, and we're super close. So, yeah, to see her win a world title and, it's awesome.
2 more for me. Du Plessis, obviously South African. I know UFC Africa is something you've wanted to do forever. Could he be the guy that takes you there?
Absolutely, positively can be the guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last one outside tonight's event, there was reports that the Saudi event's been pushed back to June. I'm curious if that's true. And what about the reports where it was because of a disagreement over the card?
Total bullshit. That's a straight out fucking lie. I don't know who started it or how it started, but not one fight was announced to Saudi. Not one fight was announced to him. I called and asked to push the card back. Yeah, because we had a couple of guys that we want on the card, and they weren't ready. So. Listen, you know how we are. We want to deliver. And if we're going to Saudi Arabia at the level that these guys do things, and it's a fight night, but we want to make it the best fight night we've ever done. So anybody who came out and said it was because the card wasn't good is a fucking liar.